Joe, are we rolling? Okay. Got fucking medical lights in here.
Yeah, medical lights?
It's like I'm in a dentist office right now. Pull my open with these lights on right here. I've been after you guys. I've been chasing you for about 15 years.
Really?
Not to glaze you too much, but you guys are legends, man. I fucking hate mic arms. What company is
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Hold on a second.
My shit does the same thing. Yeah.
Whoever's fucking little fat ass logo this is, every single fucking person you know has a podcast. It's probably incentive to make a decent mic arm.
Yeah.
We had a show on Adult Swim. It was very successful. Did huge numbers, and then we did a sketch called Jews Rock.
I saw that. I thought it was funny. How can you think that was anti-Semitic?
Well, it's not a sequel, but it's just our sketch comedy show, but it's called Extreme Peace, and it's really good. Allow me to introduce you to a little top secret something here. I'm tired of being treated like a slave. What? No, hell no. I don't give a fuck.
But did you have cornrows?
It's a swim cap that started to bunch up.
Oh, okay. I thought it was cornrows.
No, it looks like alien cornrows or something. Me come closer? You want Gage in closer?
Gage.
Gage, take the frame, my guy. It's your moment. This is my MMA trainer, Gage. Got fucking medical lights in here. Joe, are we rolling? Okay.
Yeah, medical lights?
It's like I'm in a dentist office right now. I should pull my open with these lights on right here. You guys, you have a gyno chair I could sit in? It's fucking nice lighting. God damn.
Yeah, I feel like I'm being chased by fucking people trying to enslave me with these damn lights.
Well, what you guys don't know, I've been after you guys. I've been chasing you for about 15 years.
Really?
Do you remember Frank Yang?
Yeah. That fucker came looking for me.
15 years ago, I was with Frank Yang when he was trying to work out with you guys. And we went to like your home gym, and I think we ran.
In Virginia.
We saw your cousin, I think, was there.
That was my older brother.
Your older brother, yeah. But we didn't actually get to run into you guys.
That is crazy because we've seen Yang's like videos. He was like doing pull-ups and he was sucking it.
Man, I miss Frank Yang. If anybody doesn't know, Frank Yang, he's a workout guy, but he's like an artist also.
Right.
And he's got a video that's probably one of the funniest, like formative videos that I've ever seen, which is the entropy workout. Did you watch that one? Where he's wrecking his room. I'm not going to describe it because it would do a disservice. But you got to, if you're into this type of thing, you got to check out the Frank Yang entropy workout. It's incredible, man. Yeah. And his Tom Cruise sprint video is also good. But anyway,
y'all still in touch?
Been aware of you guys. No, I haven't talked to him in a minute. I don't even know what he's up to, but he was a legend back in the day.
Yeah. Yes, he was.
Yeah. Well, we was new to because me and my brother, believe it or not, was like really shy growing up. And we got on YouTube, and it kind of broke us out of that. And then I seen him. I was like, "Fuck! I think I'll be shy again." Because it was like weird. I thought it was gonna be like a serial killer. Or something.
I walked into the gym and said, "Man, some Asian guy was here looking for you guys."
Oh, so he had you worried?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I mean, because people don't realize we're kind of like really introverted.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
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 I don't like.
I don't like being around like a bunch of new people. I don't know.
No, I'm the same way. It takes a lot of energy to like. That's it right there. The entropy workout. Yeah. So the thing that makes this funny is that he's Chinese. He has Chinese parents. He plays the violin, and he's got parents who are like, I would imagine his parents are oppressive. Right. In the sense that they want him to get straight A's and learn violin. And he's wearing a thong and he's fucking up his brother's room, like ripping apart expensive books.
Right.
And then at the end of the video, he sees his mom put up in the trunk.
He's always wearing these tube tops with thongs and stuff.
Yeah, he's a wild guy. Who is it? Probably fucking 20 years ago, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
I would say probably like around 2010.
Something like that.
Yeah. What's the name of that video? He came to my gym and he put dildos on top of the pull-up bar.
He went through a dildo phase. where he was putting.
What was that all about?
I don't know.
They were black too. You think
Yeah,
he was in the black guys?
He had sort of a fascination with what he referred to as the BBC, and that was kind of his dildo workout phase.
Yeah.
Those videos aren't as good in my opinion. But the entropy workout and the Tom Cruise sprint video are masterful.
Yeah.
Unbeatable videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't see this coming at all. Frank.
Yeah, I would never put you two together, but
Well, after we see what he did,
after I came across your work, I was like, wow, just it gives me a strong Adult Swim vibe.
For sure.
You're like you don't even want to blink because you might miss something. You know, very good.
So you had a show that was going to be on Adult Swim, but they canceled it, or
We had a show. We had one season, and it was. I fucking hate mic arms. What company is?
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Hold on a second.
my shit does the same thing.
Yeah.
Whoever's fucking little fat ass logo this is, yo, I want to bomb your headquarters. The podcasting, who doesn't have a podcast?
Right.
Yeah.
Every single fucking person you know has a podcast.
Right.
So it's probably incentive to make a decent mic arm.
Yeah.
Yo, get your act together if you make mic arms. Stop fucking around. We had a show on Adult Swim, and it was very successful. Did huge numbers, and the creative director of Adult Swim, Mike Lazo, he told us, "You guys are the next Tim and Eric. We're gonna do 100 episodes." And I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And then we did a sketch called Jews Rock.
I saw that. I thought it was funny. How can you think that was anti-Semitic?
Well, the only thing in the video were the words "Jews Rock."
Right.
There wasn't really anything more incendiary than that. It wasn't really that bad, but I think they felt that it was.
They read between the lines.
Yeah. So this is what got us pulled here. Yeah.
It's still aired, right?
It's still aired, and they still sell it on Amazon, I think.
They do.
So if you're interested in season 1, torrent it. But people inside Adult Swim, Tim Heidecker, and probably some other people, they complained to the creatives and the executives watching it happen right there. But yeah, they got us.
You got world peace.
They got us pulled off, which actually, it's. Did you hear? I think there's a video. Dan Bilzerian talking about this like Chinese parable. It's like my son is being drafted for war, and he says that's bad. And he said it's like the mishaps that come your way. Like you might lose your leg. Your leg might get amputated. You might get drafted for war. You might there might be starvation and famine, but you never know what's fortunate and what's not fortunate until everything kind of pans out in the end.
Right. Yeah.
This deal that we were in before they canceled us, it was a six year long deal.
Wow.
For about $80,000 per person, which is very bad money. So if it's, in my opinion, I mean, it's me come closer. You want Gage in closer?
Gage.
Gage, take the frame, my guy. It's your moment. This is my MMA trainer, Gage. What's your ethos with MMA? Well, we'll get to it later.
Yeah,
Gage.
yeah.
But it being forced to develop this kind of indie pathway, I think, was much more fortunate. Because what would I be if I stayed with Adult Swim? What would I be doing? Probably fucking sucking cock in a Vicodin commercial or something. whatever the other people at Adult Swim are doing, they're not fulfilled. They're not rich, and they're like jerking off.
Well, they well, I've never been in that space, but I would imagine they would hinder your vision for whatever you want to do.
For sure.
Because looking at your stuff, you're very fuck, you're creative.
Yeah,
You're outside the box.
Yeah.
They censored all the graphics which I did with some buddies of mine. It took me months to do these graphics. That's kind of my the thing that I care about the most, that I like the most, is graphic design and these sort of video interstitials.
Right.
Spent like 5 months doing these things. They censored everything because they said, somebody said that we were hiding swastikas in the graphics, which is not true.
How can you hide a swastika?
just on the sly, having a swastika slide into frame. Nobody's gonna notice this. I think there was one temporary graphic where a kid who was doing these crazy illustrations. There was a backwards swastika in his illustration, but they made it sound like we were doing like spam swastika. But that wasn't even in the production, like the final version. It was just in a sort of a temporary placeholder thing. But what they saw was, do you remember James Holmes, the movie theater shooter, the kid with the orange hair?
Yeah.
His Batman, yeah. His notebook, he would drew over and over again. Which, by the way, whoever's at the CIA has a good sense of humor. Did you ever look at James Holmes's notebook? No. Okay, so this is the kid, the guy with the orange hair. He goes to shoot up the movie theater. Okay, so if you're the CIA, you're planning this. You're figuring, how do we get this kid $20,000 worth of automatic weapons, etc. We gotta make a notebook full of crazy ramblings so that the public knows he's crazy. So you look at James Holmes's notebook, and it's like, what is the meaning of life? Life equals zero. Zero equals nothing. Life like it's.
Yeah.
Imagine if you were making a indie film and you had to create a persona for a crazy person. It's totally fake. It's a notebook. It's a fake ass notebook. But he drew this logo over and over again of a 1 and an infinity symbol and a circle combined. And that's the logo we used for the show. And when the Adult Swim executives found out, someone tipped him off that was the show logo. They were like, okay, this is done. We're censoring all your graphics. You can't use the logo anymore. Yeah.
How did they determine that?
How'd they find out?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there's younger people that work at Adult Swim, so I'm sure one of them was like,
Did you guys know that this is the this is the logo that the shooter used? They're bad.
that type of thing.
But a great logo.
Yeah, it's a good logo. I mean, it's whoever created that, which wasn't James Holmes that came up with that. It's a pretty funny looking logo. Symbol.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw your TED Talk. That was the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Thank you so much, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You
very
could hear
much.
like nervous laughter.
Yeah.
like it was pent up.
Yeah.
It's just like, I'm just gonna let it out.
Yeah.
And then they show a brief glimpse of the audience. Like, what the
Everybody's mouth is just sitting open.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
shit is crazy.
That's my favorite thing is
You
if
find
there's
the humor in people being uncomfortable.
but if there's an audience, if I can find an audience, this is why, like, when I'm go do stand up now, it's not as fun because the audience like doesn't hate me. If I can find a crowd full of people that hate me, and there's like 2 people that are like trying to hold in laughter,
Right.
that's what I like, you know.
Yeah, you have to definitely go in and like do a pop-up appearance at Dragnet or some shit.
Something, yeah.
Yeah. Your style is very similar to another comedian, Eric Andre. Yeah,
For sure,
yeah.
I think it's well, I ain't gonna say it.
Well, go ahead and say it.
Eric Andre, he goes for like the shocking, just doing something obviously just batshit crazy. Yeah. I think his has like
It's got a meaning behind it.
there's a thought process behind it.
Yeah.
It seems like when you look at his show, he's just doing whatever off the cuff and
To
it's
shock
just,
you.
Yeah.
It's a shock job.
Yeah.
But yours, it has a meaning.
He's
it has a
pretty.
purpose.
He's pretty wild though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you met him?
I never met him. No.
No. Damn. That was
We were on a we went to the Adult Swim upfronts, and we were on a bus with all these other Adult Swim people. You ever feel the energy of when you're in a group of people that really hate you?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we were on a bus with all these adults.
It's like us when we go in a black neighborhood. That's what it feels like.
Or us growing up in the South, walking up the street, 2 Negroes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
felt that before.
It was that kind of energy on this bus full of Adult Swim people. So, but I've never met Eric Andre though.
Yeah. These people, a lot of these executives in Hollywood, a majority of them are very left-leaning, right? Like far left.
All of them.
I wonder why you think that is. Why can't a conservative you're like, I don't know you personally about your politics, but you seem like a moderate, maybe a conservative, maybe a Republican.
An objective person.
An objective person. Like everybody in Hollywood, they're just so far left, and everything offends them.
There's I mean, it's probably more complicated than I'm able to unpack, but I know that creative types, they're like they align more with sensitive type people, emotional type people.
Right.
And I don't think there's nothing about becoming a good creative, like writer, stand-up, whatever. There's nothing about that pathway that necessarily involves getting good at like first principles thinking. So there's not really any incentive for. There's probably a lot of things you could say about it that I'm just not smart enough to.
No, I totally get
know
it.
what I
Like a lot of like gay people, they're really artsy in the music and stuff like that. And because of who like their makeup, they don't align politically with the other side because of who they are. They're too empathetic.
And if you watch a lot of like if you look at conservative films, a lot of it fucking sucks. That's another thing.
Because they're not eccentric minded like the leftists.
There's something about it. Like I know there's exceptions, obviously, like Mel Gibson.
Right,
There's
exactly.
people like that.
Lady Ballers.
Lady Ballers. You guys watch Lady Ballers?
No. It's good. Lady Ballers?
Best comedy film of the past 10 years, Lady Ballers. Watch the 3-hour-long director's. No, it's this piece of shit. It's trash. It's like a movie about like men who dress up to do women's sports. But it's conservative. It's a conservative movie, and it's fucking. It's unfunny.
Is it PragerU?
It's
Is
not
being
funny. It's
transformed.
it's Daily Wire.
Daily Wire, yeah.
The
Daily
Daily Wire
So
calls foul.
that's it right there.
Oh, Daily Wire produced this.
yeah.
Comedy of the
Triggering comedy. You gotta be careful. Oh yes, beat the bitch.
Yeah.
Beat the woman. The beats the woman.
Guys, this is serious. Sports can be your pathway to a better life.
Well, like yours.
Please don't steal my catalytic converter again. Winning matters. It's the key ingredient in becoming a winner.
I think that's the guy.
Oh,
like
that's the owner, right?
yeah. And he's it's almost funny too. It's like there's moments because if you're looking at it like you're watching a movie trailer, it's not funny. But if you're looking at it like you're a joke writer, there are point you can see where you could take a little turn and make this funny. Like that guy's not a bonehead. He's not like retarded. It's just it doesn't work because it's this like explicitly conservative thing.
Right.
I don't know
Mindset.
why that is.
Yeah.
Are you gonna move?
I am not.
Let's cut to the chase. I know you're not a woman.
Jason, you got any nick pouches?
How he
yeah.
identifies.
If you can beat them,
What do you know?
Gasian.
Yeah, that's my
Gasian.
MMA coach Gage.
How do you spell Gasian?
Gagun.
Okay.
Like Gage.
Like gay gun?
Yeah.
I thought it was like Asian, but the word gay in front of it.
That was his parents were thinking, but
Could you grab one from the car? I have the XQS in the car.
you guys can't smoke cigars in here.
You could do it. Do
You
whatever
smoke cigars in here?
Yeah, if you want to.
Do you have any cigars?
No, I don't smoke. But if
Is
you
there a
want to smoke,
cigar
it's
in the
fine.
rental?
Yeah.
Gaging?
I don't know. Let me get let me get Luke.
I don't think there is. You guys smoke?
Nah.
You
I
guys look
grew
at-
up and saw some people that smoke and how they passed away. I was like, fuck that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, hell no. That's what kept me.
What do you guys do with your free time? You just shoot guns?
Fuck. No. You know, I'm a horrible conservative, but I let my CCW expire. Yeah, we don't. I'm more freaking liberal than anything. Yeah. But I do believe in gun rights, but I don't go to the range and shoot and.
What do you do with your free time?
Well, married, got wife, kids. Man, and you wouldn't know this, but I probably work about 15 hours a day.
Really? On media?
Yeah,
Media,
content, stuff like
Facebook.
that.
How many employees do you have?
Here I got Joe.
We got this anti-Semitic fuck right here. Then we
Then I got
got
a couple other guys that work with me on the
yeah.
on
So
the
it's like
podcast.
it's just the 5 of us.
Then the
pretty
people
much.
that handle our merchandise in Arkansas, it's probably 60 to 80.
Yeah, but we don't handle any of that.
Yeah, got an outside company.
Do you make mad money with merch?
Yeah.
How much? You can edit this out.
You get edited out.
How much you guys
It's
make?
like
Y'all like that last ram we gave away? Yeah. So we got us another one. Check this ram out. 2500 heavy duty turbo diesel ram. RAM or ram. It's got all kinds of ram action. Yeah, I love this ram. You can really ram something with this. What color is this? Graphite? That is white supremacist graphite right there. Got a good handle on it. See that handle? Built like a tank, but it drives like a race car. Go to officialhardswings.com. Anything you buy from the site get you automatically in a win. Yeah. No purchase necessary. Going where prohibited. See official rules for details. Yeah.
merchandise is where it's at though. Yeah. Y'all have no merch.
We're getting spun up. We're getting some.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're launching.
With all those crazy graphics, all
Hyde
those crazy
Force.
ideas, y'all would have like a million fucking.
No, we got it coming out. We're launching a brand called Hyde Force.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Hyde Force.
It's a military organization. But yeah.
It's not gonna have swastikas, is it?
No. Why would it have swastikas in it?
Hey, so that's cool. Your fans will love that. Hyde Force.
Yeah.
Hey, so your show that got canceled, you're gonna bring it to YouTube.
We're doing it on our paywall, which is mde.tv. So this,
no YouTube?
The unofficial, it's not a sequel, but it's just our sketch comedy show, but it's called Extreme Peace. And we're premiering it. That's why we were in Austin. So we did New York, we did Austin, now we're going to LA.
Showing episode 1 and 2 just to promote it.
Yeah, but June 18th, Extreme Peace drops, and it's really good.
Yeah, I watched the trailers. It looks very
It's pretty good, yeah, man.
Yeah. So you're gonna put it behind a paywall?
Yeah.
Why don't some of your stuff is like really edgy, and this is gonna be primarily on YouTube?
The the Extreme Peace?
Yeah,
No,
the
it's gonna be on mde.tv.
No, it's not gonna be on YouTube at all.
Yeah.
Okay, because we've had content where you put it behind a paywall and he still ding you. And I actually had a pay-per-view Vimeo. Only people that watched it was paid subscribers. And I made a couple of transgender jokes, and they said I was homophobic and took everything.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah. No, that's why we don't want to do this on YouTube, is because it's like building a business on quicksand.
Right. Exactly.
They'll rug pull you.
Oh yeah, most definitely. So what's the website?
mde.tv.
.tv.
Is the site. Yeah.
And MD stands for $1 Million Extreme, which is like the comedy troupe name.
Yeah, but that's the hub for all our content. So our podcast, the Sam Hyde Show, everything goes on there, and you can just sign up for free. Just put your email in.
Yeah.
That type of thing.
Hey Joe, pull up his trailer.
Yo, that food coming ain't seasoned right. I might have to go back in that kitchen and bust a few chefs' heads together. You know what I'm saying? Knock a nigga out. Where's my shit spicy, nigga? Open your legs.
Oh, hey, Alex, next time we get a fucking actor, can we not get one that has his fucking brain scrambled?
Better have something better than hot dogs at the prom, otherwise there's gonna be a school shooting.
Welcome back.
All right, welcome back.
Allow me to introduce you to a little top secret something here.
Tired of being treated like a slave.
What? No, hell no. Son of a fuck.
But did you have cornrows?
No, it's a swim cap that started to bunch up.
Oh,
So it looks,
I thought it was cornrows.
no, it looks like alien cornrows or something.
It looked kind of like a do-rag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just good makeup.
The fuck what you do?
We just did good Hollywood makeup.
Oh, really?
So you're down in your truck. You gonna be all right?
Yeah. I mean, I have to take a break in between. Spotlight all the time for me.
My whole life I've been getting ass raped by this, and I've gotten nothing.
Daddy number 1, please describe your pussy eating technique.
So just start out slow and then go deeper. Tell you what a good little girl you were. Kind of has like the consistency of like yogurt.
We did a Craigslist ad for a BDSM dating show, and we got these guys that were like daddy dom guys, and then we had these hot ass girls just fuck with them. That probably was that's the one we got the most mileage out of. I think we got like 7 segments out of that one. 'Cause it was just so.
Oh, really?
These guys were so tapped. It was just continuous crazy shit being said.
Did the whole season with those guys?
Yeah.
There's a couple sketches that have just Craigslist actors that don't know what they're getting into.
Yeah, Craigslist, you can find some real crazy people on Craigslist. Like some of the guys that showed up, they had like all their stuff in their car. Yeah. They're living out of their car, wanting to be an actor, that type of thing.
Easy to find. Where was the Craigslist ad at?
Pawtucket. That's where we work out of. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Sango Sugar Bog.
You know what it feels like? You're watching it's really good. Your sister
Thank you
reel.
very much, yeah.
But y'all, like a lot of people don't understand when it comes to content and being entertaining. A lot of people like over-censor themselves. Like, look like when I looked at your Cicero, everything that normally people would cut out, you kept it in.
As far as what?
Like everything, it's like you capturing people when they're, it's oh, cut that out. I don't like how I look.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
No, we try to. I think there's a. I don't want something that's too polished.
Yeah.
Like if something looks ugly, it's just let it sit there.
People love ugly.
Because look at that Cicero Daily Wire. It looks too polished.
Yeah.
It's not even. And yours it comes off unpolished. It comes off authentic.
You got to have some. There's like a visceral. If you polish out the viscerality of something, you lose that like rawness. You lose the impact.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, when we started YouTube, at first we was trying to be something that we wasn't. Yeah, and we was like, no, I didn't even pronounce that word right.
Yeah.
Right? And then we go back, man, just untitle all this and just be us. I don't care.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
people's like, man, and people really gravitate to us like
Genuine people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
man.
said, these guys really don't care. They can say what they say and they know they fucked up what they say, but they love it, right?
Yeah,
So
for sure.
That's what I like about your content.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, I came across your Twitter. Is your handle Wigger?
Yeah. Well, let's into you real quick. We got Sam Hyde on the show. You funding a neo-Nazi site? Nice show notes, guys.
Oh, I didn't even see that. You saw it before I did.
Hold on. Well, let's into you real quick. You funded. You got to show that on screen. That's too funny, bro.
Is that true, Joe?
That's too funny, dude.
Wait, what is that?
That's their show notes.
Yeah.
It's two things.
It's just quick ones.
A non-sentence,
Intro.
a non-sentence, then the words "you funding a neo-Nazi site." Yo, that's mad. You got to show that on screen. That's too funny, bro.
Yeah, it is funny. That is funny.
Oh man.
How the fuck did you see it? I didn't see it.
Yeah. Half the time I'm doing the
I forgot
show,
about that. Yeah.
half the time a lot of times when you're talking to people, I forget all about that damn thing. You turn around and say, what the fuck is that?
That's what we need. We need show notes that I can read.
Yeah, we can do that.
Some people actually have the cue cards right in front of them.
Yeah.
I don't like that. It's horrible touch. I like things off the cuff though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you think that bridge is burned with Comedy Central? And
It's, dude. I don't think they make money. I think how much did who's the kid Tim Robinson?
He made it was like what 2.5 mil, and the budget was probably like that's what
You'd make
Schultz
more.
was
You'd
telling
make
me.
more money doing a podcast and merch,
Yeah, and on the road,
and you get less people trying to fuck with you.
keep you from doing what you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had this strong aspiration to go to Hollywood, and man, we sat down with probably about 40 production companies, went to a bunch of agencies, Nobody wanted to fuck with us.
Yeah. Well, the other thing, though, even if you can go that route and you want to, it's like endless strokers and tire kickers. Like you go, everybody in LA is like, yeah, man, that sounds cool. Let's get a meeting going. You want to do a meeting?
Yeah.
Come by. It's like 6 p.m.
Yeah.
Just do a meeting. Oh, we'll talk about it in a week.
Yeah.
It's fucking endless.
Yeah, it's all smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're strokers. They're like liars. They're the worst. They're the worst people to deal with. Even if you're conventional and you're going that route and there's nothing like edgy about you, it's still like a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, I had a manager that was trying to change us to be less of who we are, and we started posting these photos of us wearing button-up shirts, and they said, "Who is this? I don't even recognize you guys. Fire that fucking woman you're working with. I know they trying to change y'all, make y'all Hollywood." Then I came to a point where I just said, you know what? I'm just gonna be me. If that happens, good. But if it don't happen, even better, because I'm already happy with what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
That system, even if you're not edgy and you don't have any politics or whatever, it's designed to turn you into a lapdog that will do whatever is asked of you.
Right.
And the longer you stay in that system, the more you chase after it, the more you become this kind of like just sort of empty nothing person that's just like a vehicle for somebody else's idea or vision or message.
Yeah, when I look at these celebrities winning all these awards, I was like, you just winning that award because you didn't rock the boat. You did what you was told you was a good little boy. That's the only reason why you win these awards. You can't be openly conservative and be in Hollywood, or even you can't even be openly liberal in Hollywood and be successful because everybody nowadays is just so far left. I consider them to be more progressive than anything.
Yeah. Like the comedian, damn it, his last name is Gillis.
Shane,
right?
Yeah.
And I seen some of his clips online, and he's like pretending to be Trump, and it's funny. And then like a lot of conservative fans were like leaning his way, right? And then he got that commercial of
what, Bud Light?
I was like, what the fuck? And they're like pissed off conservatives. I was like, yeah.
Well, Shane's the man. I think he'll endure no matter what. But there's very few people like Mel Gibson. There's probably less than like 20 people you could pick out who aren't like compromised that are in that system. You know. Yeah. It's not I don't want that. I wouldn't.
To plagiarize your master's thesis. If you were found guilty,
Shane, right?
you will have to forgo the football season.
Shane's super funny. He's
I will make it.
I mean, he's probably the funniest person living right now.
I'll make you a deal.
Why do you think?
You tell the truth.
Well, let this play.
You can have this ice cold bucket of Bud Light.
I mean, this was smart of them. This was smart of them to save their company. You know.
Right. Yeah. Oh, totally.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go first.
That
Grease
thing
the
in a
wheels,
dress.
Right.
What? No.
I confess that I practice my halftime speeches in the shower before games. Professor Wilkins, you want to confess anything?
No.
All right, I'll go for you. Professor Wilkins has been taking karate classes ever since that
Joe, we don't need to
saxophone
play a
girl put him
commercial.
in
Will you play a BetterHelp commercial? Guys, BetterHelp. Sign up today. BetterHelp. Code Hyde. If you are thinking about killing yourself, call BetterHelp to speak to a person who's getting paid $15 an hour on the phone to tell you not to kill yourself.
Yeah, it's amazing people's getting those jobs. Call 1-800, don't do it.
We just did an ad for I probably shouldn't talk with the wellness company. Have you heard of them?
Yeah.
I did this ad for the wellness company, and then I go on Twitter, and it's like there's all these people posting about how the wellness company is like evil. So now I have to fire my first ad read. This is the first we did an ad read for CyberGhost VPN. And the ad read was like, hey guys, check it out. CyberGhost VPN. If you're doing some bad shit and you want to pretend like someone can't find you, but they can, go to CyberGhost VPN. Right. Yo, the NSA totally can't track you on CyberGhost VPN.
Yeah,
like, it's just
J6.
People who think, type in code January 6th. Bomb now at CyberGhost VPN. Pretend like you're untraceable.
They didn't even watch it either.
The CyberGhost people, they didn't even like watch it or comment on that. And then we did this. The wellness company one, and we launched it, and now it's like the second paid ad I've ever read. Now we got to fire our
Why are they evil?
I don't know. I don't care enough to look into it, but I saw enough people on Twitter bitching about it that they are fired. Right. But we did do one ad read for them that's so funny that it has to be released. But we'll just bleep who it's for and just release.
I could totally see you doing a gold ad.
You did for like bullion.
Yeah.
Oh
gold,
hell yeah.
silver.
Yo, if you have a gold or silver bullion company out there, hook me up, man. It's time to sell. Get those boomers on track. Yeah.
But a lot of advertisers, they don't get it, man. They want it to be perfect and no mistakes. If you can make it genuine to ad, it's
Make
more,
it funny,
yeah.
Well, that's what we have. Our show we shoot on a super wide aspect ratio.
Right,
so
I saw that. Yeah,
it's like two widescreens put together. And the people from the wellness company, they were like, the video's thin. What's wrong with the video? It's thin.
Yeah, I was watching the video. It was like this. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Then I had to like make it big screen, and then I said, "Okay, I see what's going on here."
Yeah. He was showing me today on the one thing that's funny. If you do picture in picture on your phone, it's like a tiny little sliver in the corner. It's just funny looking. Like, I like that aspect ratio.
Yeah. It's different. People love different.
Kinda. I mean, I think ours is even wider now. Yeah.
What kind of camera is that?
That's just an FX3, but we use it's called Blazar, BLAZAR, anamorphic lenses, and what anamorphic?
Oh, okay.
Anamorphics, they squeeze the light in a way that like creates this very strange and, in my opinion, pleasing distortion. And then you unsqueeze it, and it's super widescreen. But we don't need to show this, Joe. But yeah, thank you.
How long have you guys been together?
Chris has been. I've known Gaijin's been with me for
8. I've known you for about 8 years, but it's full-time work, and it's about 3 or 4.
Yeah.
But I just met him through mutual friends, and then and I lived, close by.
But he's Gaijin's a superpower. It's Chris Lynch. He's, yeah, my guys, they're like super good. Like they're all 10x people. Alex Luke shot most of Extreme Peace. I mean, the stuff is beautiful.
Yeah.
We got a killer team. Alex Schultz is the director of Extreme Peace, and then Chris Lynch did a lot of the editing and sound work for
I
it.
imagine y'all got like a tight circle.
We got a tight circle, yeah. We get the weirdos out as quick as possible. That's because weirdos, I mean, my stuff is kind of like counterculture and appeals to people who are like, broken inside. So we get a lot of people that are like fucked up.
Right.
Can I work for you? I'll work for free.
You got real good sarcasm.
Yeah.
Yeah, those fucking people are loyal as fuck, though.
Oh, they need, I mean, we have to, it's our obligation to help people, but I don't want them working around me. I don't want them breathing around me, actually.
Some of the people that come to our stand-up shows, I think it's their first time going out to like a club anywhere. They don't know. They don't know what tipping is.
Yeah,
right. It's like the first time they've like gone out.
To be fair, because it's a meme to like say our fan base is trash. Probably like 90 guys out of 100 like have jobs. They look healthy. They have wives. They're like electricians and shit. And then there'll be like 10 people that are just like comic book characters that shouldn't exist.
Yeah.
Like big bundle of problems coming at you with like crazy fucking facial hair and shit like that.
Yeah, I think all fan, like groups of fans, just depends on the content that they see. Like our fan base, we go to our comedy show, there's always a black guy there with a white woman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, and the black guy is never there with a black woman. He's always there with a white lady.
And the black girl is there with a white man.
Wants to be white really bad? Is that what?
Yeah, so we had a show in Tennessee. I looked out the window. I said, I think these people at the wrong show. Because we just came out politically. We're fitness, bodybuilders,
Yeah.
And then we came out doing Republican and just gentrified the whole audience.
Yeah.
We went to Tennessee. All I saw was corduroys and cowboy boots. I said, holy shit. I said, are we in the right venue?
Yeah.
And went out there, man. You know what's crazy about that? When you go out and stage, like before we was very popular, became more popular, but man, it is so crazy. You go out to a standing ovation.
Yeah.
Like 5 minutes.
It's we have a political crowd.
Yeah. Standing ovation, then you leave as a standing ovation. It's crazy.
I never had that when I was like, just not political.
Doing bodybuilding?
Yeah. We had like really good fans, but man, Republicans.
Well, it's the future of the country. It's the children, the next generation, like the whole fabric of society is what's at stake.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like people soy out and they're like, oh my God, it's you. Like I'm sure you guys get that all the time, but it is.
Yes, they call us up. Yeah.
It's
Yeah, and conservatives and Republicans and even moderates, they're darely want something that's good, that leans right or just dead center. It's like everything nowadays is just so far left, and it's like we have nothing to watch.
Yeah, it's probably corny to say, but we're on a mission from God to like fix the fucking country. So it is.
I like how you set that shit up. I know this is corny as hell, but we're on a fucking mission from God.
It's corny.
Yeah.
But Gaijin knows he's in the streets MMA
I told
fighting
him
all
to
the
say
time.
that.
Yeah.
Gaijin's MMA fighting in the streets all the time, so he knows.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, man.
You have this demeanor about you, like you being serious, but I'm fucking with you too. When you said that, well, I know this is corny. But we're on a mission from God.
Yeah.
I think you can't be too much.
Break it down,
There's some. If you're too serious, then it comes off as
we ascend by lightness. You have to keep a sense of humor.
It's funny as hell.
You can't be serious. You got to keep it. You got to be light.
Yeah.
People ask that. I noticed like iDubbbz asked that. Like the
people
idea-
can't tell when I'm serious.
Yeah.
Why would I waste my time not being serious?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gay! Fuck is wrong with you? You fucking idiot! A little bit serious sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
now you're serious.
I can't. You
Yeah.
can't be not serious all the time.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Like I was looking at your TED talk. That shit was funny. You was like trying to come off serious.
What was that? You was dressed up like a Roman emperor or some shit?
Yeah.
You said something to the fact like something is becoming so sexually now. Here it is.
5 seconds here. I'd like to start this talk off with a parable, a story, if you will. I was at a college, a second tier, not an Ivy League school, a second choice school.
In TED Talk.
This is
And that same
pre-TRT,
sense-
so my voice is totally different.
Are you laughing?
Yeah.
And that same sense of childlike play, possibilities. What inspires me is teaching African refugees how to program JavaScript. How are we going to get clean?
That was my favorite line
2
ever.
billion Chinese people.
Are you like
Got an
looking at the
answer.
crowd's faces when you say that? That what makes you laugh?
Great inventions like the train, little things like this microphone that enables me to speak to the unwashed masses. Great ideas don't come in all shapes and sizes. 9/11, September 11th.
Just insulting.
We're going to use some reverence here and not be silly about this, but look at what they accomplished with no weapons and just 11 guys who didn't even speak English. I've been all around the globe. I've been all around the globe working on cutting-edge projects. What we found was that culture is a sewer. We've got
TV.
lewd media. We've got some nasty bedrooms.
He's got it lowercase.
And they're sexualizing young girls, and it's getting to the point where even I have a problem with it.
That was crazy.
Show that we don't play hard enough. We got to play harder. Poverty. Okay, we're on this right now.
This is funny.
Can you control the slides? Get on the right slide. Go ahead. It's fine.
I haven't
There we
watched
go.
this.
Crash economy. Go back. Back.
Since I made it.
Really?
We were giving iPads to this village of Africans, and it was so freaky because they're so intuitive. You just swipe it, and it works. But these guys, we gave them like 2-hour tutorials, and they couldn't figure out how to use the freaking things. The problem is us. The people in this room right now. The solution is us. I'll just skip ahead here. By my calculations, we have 5 years until the world ends. Unless we can start to reverse things like pollution and war. Pollution, war, these are big problems. Fix it now! Close your eyes. Everybody in this room, close your eyes. I'm not going to do anything weird or sensual with you. Close your eyes. I'm going to change some minds right now. Everybody close your eyes. Okay, close them. Seal them up. Seal them up good. You, especially you. I want those eyes closed. 2070, future, now. What? On the sea floor, you're going to have sea beets, sea yams, sea cabbage. Have you ever had a sea salad? Have you ever had sea cheesy baked potatoes that blew your socks off? Because you're going to be. 2070 coming up. Most of the major cities will be replaced with vast pleasure domes used exclusively by the Excelsiites, who are the neo-upper class, while the displaced hordes of lower-class depth grovelers will live underground in tiered cities, endlessly toiling away for nuggets of neoplasm. It's not that crazy. You think I'm nuts right now because I'm suggesting something high-tech like that? You can't win them all, but we can make do. Race riots, extreme racial tension and unrest. It's called the knockout game, and eventually white people are going to get tired of playing it. 2070, due to the massive birth increase, we're going to have a shortage of milk. What this means is the Neo-Earth Good Government League is going to have to genetically modify all humans, male and female, to lactate once a month. due to some fluke, about 3% of the population.
Did anybody walk out?
Produces milk about 500% as much milk.
I would have walked out. This is fucking retarded.
Constantly.
They're probably scared to walk out.
Yeah.
Because you're a big guy.
Start chasing after people.
Where the hell are you going? It's not done yet.
Tackle some old lady.
Yeah, I would have walked out. I was like, I'm going to wait till this is over. Then I'm going to walk out.
Yeah.
Is it 2014? No, that's like...
Was it 2012 maybe?
Yeah. The knockout thing.
Knockout game.
That was
back in the
pretty...
day.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's a lot of stuff in there that kind of came to fruition.
Yeah, there was like black people just going knocking out people on the street or something, right?
Yeah.
That's wow.
Well,
What you
with that?
What you expect? Edit that out. Some violent fuckers. But so you say you didn't see that since 2012. Do you not like looking at yourself on camera? Because I hate looking at myself on camera.
I don't usually watch the stuff. The only thing that I've been watching after making it is Extreme Peace, because it's really, I'm watching Eric, Chuck, and Nick, because the show, like, their performances are really funny. So it's just like it's fun to watch my friends being funny. But no, I don't like to rewatch my own shit. Really.
Yeah. That's why I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I hate looking at myself. I can't.
I hate the way I sound.
I hate looking in the mirror.
Yeah.
All I see is this like hot 80-pound cutter girl when I look in the mirror, and I just hate it. It's got to change. I have severe body dysmorphia. So fucked up, you guys. I just want to be different than the way I am. It's like whatever. Edit that part out though. Like, don't tell people that.
Hey, have you ever been on Joe Rogan's show?
Mm-mm.
No?
Mm-mm.
How come? I haven't been on there either.
Probably not famous enough.
I've seen him have unfamous people on there, and they become famous.
He's had some very unpopular people on that show.
He's had some hitters on there, yeah.
Yeah. I haven't been on there yet.
I would imagine because you're in the comedy, he's in the comedy.
Yeah.
Like y'all in that same circle.
Yeah.
He knows of you.
Yeah, I saw him. He was talking about the Dear Elon video on his show. That was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joe.
It's an invite only sort of.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That was awesome. I feel honored to be mentioned by him and Shane and Ari.
Yeah. He mentioned us a few years ago. He was like making fun of us. He said, I look like a fucking evil. I'm always looking mad, and you're always laughing.
I'm the dumb, klutzy one. He's like in the background, like he wants to kill somebody.
Well, he was mentioning the differences between you two guys.
Yeah.
So that means he loves you.
Yeah.
If he watches you enough to know what the differences are.
Yeah.
He's probably watching you. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. To notice the difference between two twins, that means he's
right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Tell us about your Fishtank show.
Yeah, so we do a 24/7 live reality show called Fishtank. This is something it's Jet Neptune's the director and producer of this, and our other guy Bill Ottman, he's from Minds.com. He's the CIO. But it's a house where we bring, in the past, like 8 to 15 people in, and they can't leave, they can't use their phones, they can't do certain other things.
Okay.
And they're just there. We're kind of like mildly fucking with them. In my opinion, it's not that bad. But
you're really fucking with them.
Season 3, 2 of the contestants told the police that we told them that if they leave the house, they won't make it past the driveway because we'll kill them. And another contestant told the police that we drugged him with meth. But
did you?
No. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't even know how to give someone meth.
I don't think we fuck with people that bad. But
I think you give them that illusion probably.
But on the other hand, I don't know what it's like to be in a house not able to leave. And also we board up the windows so you don't see the outside. And they're eating like fast food and
no cell phones either.
No phones, yeah. So that probably does kind of mess with you,
right?
I would imagine.
Yeah, but you had them sign waivers, right?
Yeah,
somebody's going to die in that house.
They sign a 45-page long contract that signs over everything you could possibly sign over.
You got to.
Yeah.
Did they actually read it?
No.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
I'm sure they
45
did. Yes, they did legally. I can't imagine someone reading it though. I can't imagine what. You know who did almost read it? We got this homeless guy. So I was going around we wanted to bring homeless people. I thought it would be a really good idea to bring probably 20 homeless people into the house and stuff them in. So I went and I got a U-Haul van because I didn't want to get my car dirty with homeless people. So I got a U-Haul van and I drove around the ghetto asking homeless people, and I quickly realized this was a bad idea. I went past the shelter, and I went to this one guy, and I was like, "Hey, man, you want a gig?" And he's like, "Nope," and kept walking. Like, they don't want to work. First of all, they don't want anything. No,
they do not want to work.
Yeah. No. And finally, there was I asked maybe 20 homeless people to get in this van, and there was one guy who almost said yes, and he looked like Michael Green from who's the guy in Green Mile? Big black guy.
Yeah, John, you know about his stage name.
Michael
John
Clark
Coffey.
Duncan.
Talk about his real name. He said John Coffey.
This homeless guy that looked like Michael Clark Duncan.
Right?
Yeah. And I was like, "Hey, man, you want $300 to be on a TV show?" And he said yes. And he sees the van in the background in an empty McDonald's parking lot with the doors open, the engine's on, it's idling, and we start walking towards it. And I look back at him, and it looks like Michael Clark Duncan starting to tear up a little bit,
right?
Because he knows that the white man is taking him to die. It's like I knew in his mind it was like a horror movie where there's evil white people who are killing black people.
Yeah,
and he's like, and he looks exactly like Michael Clark Duncan, tears in his eyes.
Wow.
His eyes are wet. They're not. He's not crying, but he's got like wet eyes. And he's like,
he's scared.
I don't think I want to do that. Turns around. But I did end up getting one guy, and the one guy is the only guy that I personally saw read the contract, a homeless guy. Read the whole fucking contract. We sat there for like 2.5 hours while he read the contract.
Is it a hide and seek guy?
Hide and seek guy, yeah.
That might be worth.
I don't think he can read.
Either.
I think he was very drunk.
You thought it was going to be easy to grab a bunch of homeless people, huh?
I thought it was going to be a walk in the park.
Yeah, but that's the thing about homeless people. Crafty. They want to be homeless.
They're crafty and they want to be homeless. Yeah,
they do not want to work.
Yeah.
You go up to a homeless person, you want a job? Hell no.
No.
Like if probably I don't know, maybe it's a good idea to roll up to a Home Depot or in front of you, all the illegals there. Get in there. Yeah. How much?
Yeah.
Just jump right in.
We'll do that. We'll do that next season. Can Joe pull up a Fishtank homeless hide and seek? Am I overstepping by asking your producer to pull something up?
No, not at all.
I saw this live unfold, and I was like on the edge of my seat.
Yeah,
because you'll see.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's some good cake. Just find the part where he's storming around the house. That's Jet Neptune, the director, holding the camera right there.
A man of many hats.
He's a beast, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a little bit before this. Yeah, that's good.
So we had all the contestants hide, and I told them that someone was coming to find them. And it's
yeah.
I think his name was Teddy. This guy right here.
That's Teddy, huh?
And the reason the video is 27 minutes is because he's making loops around the house, not looking in hiding places. Like he's not looking under the beds, he's not looking in closets, he's just kind of wandering aimlessly and like kind of looking to see if there's someone in the room vaguely. Anyway, that's the clip. You can pause that. But yeah, Fishtank, it's a psychological horror reality show that we shoot in Massachusetts.
I'm done spending enough.
Yeah.
Is that going to be behind the paywall too? Eventually?
That's this season. I think you can watch it for free. I'm not sure, but it's not expensive. It's like $10 for the interactivity. Like the fans who watch this, they go crazy. They watch it all day. They love it, and I think we're doing $10 a month this time around. I can't remember, but fishtank.live is the site.
My role models are Warren Azul because of his dedication, Solid Snake because of how he respects people.
These are the contestants.
Fishtank is a fully automated smart house. Fully monitored smart house. Fully monitored.
I'm so autistic that on my birthright trip to Israel, they put me in the special needs group.
8 contestants.
It's like a little bit of crack. It happens. It really does happen.
6 weeks.
Here's what you're going to realize about season 4.
I'm the protagonist.
No privacy.
I pull my penis out. I pull my penis out. Do something that'll get me kicked out. Something bad, I don't know.
No phones.
Because I keep like sensing this is the autism in people.
We heard what you said. We know when you go to the bathroom. And one winner is gonna walk away with $8,000. Welcome back to Fish.
It's like less than minimum wage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Jet and also Ben Taylor. He's the other guy on the crew. They're like real killers on production and video stuff.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
we got a lot of projects.
Yeah, we got stuff going on. Yeah.
But the Sam Hyde show is like the main once Extreme Pieces out.
That's what I'm gonna pour my focus into because I think this next couple of years is like the open runway for right wing grifting. So. It's time to get that 8 to 1.2 a month.
Yeah, we got merch too. Merch too.
Yeah. But I want to make Sam Hyde show. It started with that Dear Elon video, but I want to do like I want to turn it into, and this is Alex Luke, he's the director of this show. We want to make it like a late night, high effort. It's still a podcast, you know, whatever, but not it's supposed to feel like a late night show. So we're developing bits. We got writers. We're doing like 40-page show docs. We got custom music, all this stuff. We bought all this vintage audio hardware to run our vocal chain through. So we're really going for it on this. And the idea, you guys familiar with Art Bell?
Art Bell.
He's late night AM radio, coast to coast. It's the type of radio where it's spooky, creepy, conspiracy type stories, but you can fall asleep listening to it because his voice is so good. And like the flow of the show, there's no spikes in it. It's all kind of like just monotone. Good talking monotone. So that's what we're going for with this, is kind of like slightly political, slightly smorgasbord of like conspiracy, ghost stories, whatever, but cozy vibes, dark brown, warm tones. We're using tungsten lights, stuff like that to make it so you can kind of not fall asleep to it right away, but it's
cozy.
Like just chill. Yeah. That type of thing.
Yeah, that's a good mix, like conspiracy and political.
Yeah.
That's a good mix.
Yeah,
because QAnon, that was some fucking wild shit on there. Yeah, it brought out the worst in people.
QAnon really got him going.
It was nuts.
Did you ever catch on to the left wing version of QAnon? There was it was so like underground, or it just didn't hit, so it was really hard to find. But I found, I remember back in the day, a few Facebook posts. It was like Patriotic Eagle or something, or like left. There was a leftist version of QAnon that was like a thing, and it like wasn't good enough. Like, you know how QAnon posts like be hitting.
Right.
QAnon posts are fire.
Yeah, they'd be crushing.
They're fucking dope.
Yeah. Right.
Like it's Patriot ready. Action word. Begin.
Ronald McDonald.
Yeah, all that. But the leftist version just wasn't. It wasn't it. It wasn't hot. No.
It's like Blue Sky.
Yeah, the Blue Sky version of QAnon.
Yeah, this show, your Sam Hyde show, it's going to feel like a late night talk show.
Yeah, that's what we're aiming for. We're getting it spinned up right now, kind of, because we had to edit Extreme Piece, so it's been back burner, but about to go full front.
Yeah, like you look at the white chicks, like what the Wayans did. I thought it was like hilarious, right? And why do you think it's not cool to do like blackface?
In the minds of regular people,
Yeah.
I think just because in the minds of regular people, black people are like this. They're a weakened slave mentality, protected class that has to be catered to.
Right.
That's what regular people think. I think. But I don't.
What's
think
that movie? It had an actor. He played a black guy. Had Ben Stiller in it. Tropic Thunder.
Yeah. In that movie, I think part of the joke was that the joke was how funny insensitivity of blackface was. That's kind of why they got away with it, I think. And also, it was a different time.
I think it was tastefully done.
I thought it was funny as hell.
Yeah, people say that's blackface. If you want to see some blackface, that's nowhere near blackface. There was like, man, that shit was brutal.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, it was
shit
bad.
was crazy.
Like the minstrel shows.
That's what blackface
is.
minstrel shows. What they portrayed in that movie was not blackface. That was just a white man acting as a black guy.
I try not to get too like philosophical or heady about it, but I think if it's funny, that means that there's some truth to it.
Right.
And it's you can't really argue with something that's funny from a logical perspective to pick it apart, because it's just going to stay funny.
Yeah.
And if it's not funny, it means that the sentiment was too cruel for how. Because we did the wheelchair pickup artist. We had this crippled kid in a wheelchair that we were tossing around and dragging him by his heels and stuff. In the first season of
might be worth watching
in World Peace. If you look up wheelchair pickup,
World Peace.
But I always try to like the thing that I think is funny. I try to make it tempered so that it's like, however cruel it is, it's got to be at least equally funny.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Like South Park gets away with a lot of shit.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Why can South Park get away with so many things?
Because they're usually very funny.
Yeah.
And I don't personally take offense. Like when what's his name, the breakdancer guy? Who's the guy that Wildin' Out? He did Whiteface.
Oh, Drewski.
No, not Drewski. The what's Wildin' Out? Who's the host of Wildin' Out?
Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon.
Yeah.
Remember Nick Cannon did Whiteface? That's. I mean, that was kind of funny.
Yeah, but you could totally tell it was a black face.
Yeah,
that's what made it funny too. That's totally a black guy.
Funny looking white guy.
He looks like one of those British guys that goes Muslim. Is that what he's trying to do?
Yeah, he's actually trying to be a white guy.
I mean, that
wants to be black.
I don't know what he's doing in the video, but it looks funny.
Yeah.
Straight up, man.
Tell him up.
Jit right here, man.
Tell him
I
up.
raised the jit right here, man. You know what's
See,
going on, man.
I grew up with my grandma.
Yeah.
See, folks always tell me like, you a white boy, you can't be doing all that. I grew up on that side.
On that side, yeah.
But I was raised by these folks.
That's funny. Whatever. Like fucking whatever. Now, if he was a real hitter, if he was real funny, have you seen those British guys that go Muslim?
No.
The gingers?
Nah.
British gingers who are like wearing koofies and shit?
Nah,
that's what Drewski should do next is be a ginger
That would be high
Muslim.
level.
That's high level though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Restyle, yeah.
Got a gold Band-Aid.
In just the last 7 days, 8,000.
Where did you get them chicks from?
Just actresses.
That was the first seat. That was the show on Adult Swim.
That was in Atlanta.
Oh wow.
Oh, that actually aired on Adult Swim.
That's what aired on TV. Yeah.
Even the N. You saying the N word?
No. It could probably. I'm sure it was not.
Okay.
I can't remember. But I love that the kid is apologizing for not saying the N word.
Right.
That's just so funny, man.
Right.
I'm sorry.
I can't say the N word.
Yo.
Man, that's wild.
Yeah, the sketch comedy stuff's a lot of fun. It's just too bad that it's so labor intensive and.
It's mentally draining.
It's labor intensive, and it doesn't. You have to find another way to monetize. Because the video, you guys know, the video is not the product. The video is like marketing for something else that you can sell.
Right.
But it is good. I like doing it.
Yeah.
And it's hard to like be like edgy in your comedy because they won't monetize it.
That's why you got to put it behind a paywall.
They want that shit.
What do you think about the whole Trump and Elon thing here lately?
I mean, it's entertaining.
Yeah.
I have no idea what to make of it.
That shit is wild. Because they are the two biggest internet trolls we have. And them two going back and forth. That shit was so funny. Elon said he was on Epstein's list, right?
Yeah.
And then Trump comes back and says, that was a Nazi salute he did. Everybody knows.
Yeah.
I was like, this is crazy.
You got to sign up for Truth Social and just see what the president's got going on, because he's got some banger tweets on that thing.
Do you think they're both in on it? And they're just like hyping
That's what
themselves
I
up?
was kind of thinking.
Yeah.
It's like, because he had Elon's kid at the White House, skipping around with him, flying on Air Force One and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like it doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't.
Yeah. But I'm not surprised. 2 billionaires?
No, something weird's going on. There's definitely that sort of electricity in the air where someone's trying to push something.
We're about to go to LA and all that shit happening.
I know, that's been crazy. How often do y'all get out to LA?
Not too often. We've probably been there maybe 4 or 5 times.
Business doesn't take you out there at all?
We don't. No, we're not on anybody's radar. We did just touring for stand up when we were doing stand up.
How often y'all tour? Do stand up?
We were doing it pretty heavy for a good period of time,
Yeah,
just because we needed dough. But I think we're gonna sort of settle down and try to make this
the show,
the other stuff. Yeah, steamroll that. We might do a winter thing just to get out of Rhode Island during the winter, something like that.
That is one liberal place, Rhode Island.
It's you know what? It's I think it's working class enough. There's liberal. There's pockets of liberal activity.
Right.
It's not that bad compared to every other place that we've been to. It's really not that bad.
I love where we live.
Yeah, Rhode Island's kind of tight.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I drove up to New Hampshire during. I was back in the day. I was just thinking, oh, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go live in New Hampshire. And then we drove up there during COVID. And everybody had a fucking mask on, like a faggot.
Yeah.
And there's like Black Lives Matter signs on people's lawns in New Hampshire. Like you can't escape this shit anywhere.
There's no black people up there, right?
There's no black people. There's not one. But everybody wants you to know how much they value their lives.
And science.
And science.
Yeah. What made y'all want to live up there? Y'all can live anywhere.
Well, that's where they're from.
Yeah.
I think we've been all around the country. We really like Ohio's tight. Midwest has some banger cities.
Oh, okay.
The South has some banger cities. We
were Royal Oak, Michigan. We did a show that was really good. It's like north of Detroit.
Yeah, that's a pretty good area. I've been
Florida's fun for like a day.
Yeah, it's too hot down there.
You gotta get the fuck out of there.
Too humid.
But the South's good. But Rhode Island is just small enough that you don't really get bothered. And it's also like I live in a Spanish neighborhood, so I have this idea that if you retreat to the woods, you're gonna lose your edge, and the people like any content creator or whatever who's like, I'm gonna keep vlogging from the forest on my farm, like that's good for your family and it's good for your mental health, and you probably should do it, but you no longer understand what's going on in a visceral way.
Yeah, you're not in touch with the world.
I have this crackhead lady that calls me daddy because I gave her $20 once, who throws shoes at my car, and that that's the type of thing. Like I go outside and I see like, what kind of shit is happening.
Yeah,
a little bit. It's not so bad that I can't live there, but it's still in touch with the suffering of the world, I guess.
Yeah, because you're always looking for ideas for your show and something to drive that, huh?
Yeah, I think you lose that if you retreat into the woods.
Right. Yeah, you lose all of that. Because when we was touring a lot, we was always like kept like a notepad, like funny shit you would just see out in the road and it would inspire other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got to stay in tune with that. You lose everything.
Yeah. That's where ideas come, is when you're in a spot where you don't want to be.
Exactly.
Like the airport. A stinky Uber, stuff like that. That's when you get like a little spark that's like,
you get all the motivation.
Develop that later.
Right. Yeah. How often are you going to drop a show behind the paywall? Is it like once a week or?
The Sam Hyde show, we're aiming for once a week. We're going to try to release it on 8 p.m. Eastern Saturdays. That's the target. Or not 8 p.m., like 11. That's the target right now. And make it like a real late night type show.
How many projects you going to have? Just the... Because I'm assuming you're going to have more than your late night show.
In general, yeah, we got...
PGL, which is the podcast.
That's me and Nick Roachford, and we're going to start doing... We'll do probably a lot of Chuck episodes, too. So that's going to be the three of us. Perfect Guy Life podcast. Extreme Peace, going to try to shoot as much of that as possible. Clothing. And then...
Random
Sam Hyde show.
Random, like, videos, one-off videos.
Or sketches.
Like the Karjitsu. Did you guys see that?
I try to be hyper lateral because one thing I noticed is I think that creating stuff. Have you ever felt like you had postpartum depression after you did something? I feel like if you're a man and you're creating something, you're trying to basically do what women do, give birth to something, and it's not as good. Women are like, that's their purpose. So it's like your purpose as a man in one sense. I mean, there's many senses to that, but I think that's why you feel postpartum depression after you finish a project. So I try to keep like 8 things going at once, so I'm not like, oh, what do I do next?
Right.
After finishing something.
Yeah, I'd imagine since you have like a tight circle, all of y'all working long hours every day too.
Yeah, I mean that's all we do is just work on this shit.
Hey, I want to ask you about methylene blue. We was watching Joe Rogan. He was with Mel Gibson.
There's studies on that now where people have proven that
People
they've
drinking methylene blue and stuff like that.
Yeah, methylene blue, which was a fabric dye.
Yeah.
And now they find out it has profound effects on your mitochondria.
Yep. This stuff works, man.
The methylene blue, I was doing some research on it. It actually strengthens the cells.
I use it for patients that are really low in energy. I try that. It tends to help.
My energy's kind of low. I'm going to be 51 this year, right? So I know it's like my energy's better.
When you take it, yeah.
I've been taking it for actually a couple of weeks.
It helps the mitochondria, which is your energy source in the cell.
Oh, and this is kind of gross, I'm going to tell you. Not really
tell her,
gross.
man. Why you gotta go there?
It was this finger right here. I thought it was like a wart. And I would pop it, it would go away. About a week later, it would fill back up. I started taking methylene blue. I popped it. It just dried up and went away.
That's awesome. There's a anti-infective component to it.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe you had some sort of infection.
Go to officialhodgetwins.com. Pick up our methylene blue in liquid or capsule.
Got it in capsules now.
It's some damn good blue. Go to officialhodgetwins.com. So how many projects y'all got going right now?
We got a handful. We got
Yeah.
like 6 to 8. I mean, I got to cut stuff down, but we got a handful, yeah.
We actually made a list of like which projects are like top priority, which ones are like throwaways.
Yeah, we got a strategy document going that we're working on.
You doing it?
Thank you. Thanks very much.
We want to do more
You've
videos
seen
like
slap
this.
fighting.
This is where my MMA ties
You've
in.
seen medieval MMA.
Oh, hell?
You've even seen handicap fighting, women fighting. Women, they put them in a cage, they make them fight women.
John, very down. Slams her down there.
This is something different entirely. This is Karjutsu.
What's wrong? Oh, Alex Schultz at a disadvantage. He's not waiting for the ball. Going really hard and really fast. Crafty Japanese gentleman. The car is getting a little bit beat up right now. 20 more minutes!
But Sam, I've already seen Karjutsu. I know what the drill is. I love watching guys,
Karjutsu?
muscles, oily,
It's a real
some of
thing.
them
It's
with
a real thing.
taper,
Yeah.
wrestling in the car. That's what I like.
invented
I'm
Karjutsu.
bi. Not like this, you haven't. Because this is Rhode Island Karjutsu.
You don't have ad blocker?
It was more realistic this way. Your audience gets to see the ads. This feels more realistic.
Yeah.
I think they get the gist.
Yeah, it's just
The
you're in
only
a car and
Karjutsu
you.
specifically tailored to the needs, wants, and desires of the average.
Yeah.
You should show the ring girl. Though. The ring girl's
and fair fight. And as always, your card girl for tonight's main event, Daddy's the ring girl, and my life partner, the vivacious and very flexible Erica, the female version of the boy's name Eric. Yo, he's going for the face.
Me and Jameson.
This is like a
Oh
boyfriend
my.
girlfriend type
This
fight.
is nuts.
Jameson's got his little
You can use
fingertips
seatbelts, too, to,
massaging
like,
Chris's
choke
head.
people.
This is unbelievable. He's pushing the head. He's pushing Chris, but Chris is using the head to push back.
You're in the back seat.
The hairs are
Yeah,
intertwining.
he's narrating.
The cars are up by these two animals right here. Animal from the Muppet Babies and the human bear man. Oh my God, this is brutal. Neither of them know Ju-Jistu.
So,
Car Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's fucking.
Do you guys train anything? Do you guys train anything like jujitsu or anything?
Nah. I'm about to turn 51. I'm getting old. My fucking body's falling apart. Need to get back in the gym. Yeah.
I haven't been in
How long's it been?
4 months.
I think
Since
it's
Trump
won
won presidency, I said, well, nothing else to fight for.
So I think it's been like 6 months.
Think so?
Yeah. Stop taking my TRT, just fucking turn into a fucking slob.
Hey, look at your gut.
That'd be funny if one of you guys got really fat.
Everybody always say that. One of y'all should get real super fat, another get super buff.
That'd be sick. You might make way more money if you did that.
Yeah.
It'd definitely be catchy.
You got some shit hanging out your nose, you nasty motherfucker. Clean your nose out. Shit all hanging out your nose. Is it gone? It's gone. Suck your gut in, you fat fuck. See how I'm doing it?
I just feel so much.
You can't even tell how fat I am. I'm like
so
this.
much
You
better.
just sitting there like, fuck it.
Yeah. I'm over here stressed out like this the whole time talking.
Yeah, see, this is me relaxed.
Yeah.
That is crazy. I used to be ripped.
Yeah. Well, all good things have to come to an end sometimes.
Like, we wanted to start a show, like, when we was trying to get into Hollywood, we wanted to take cheaters. And we was going to be like these private investigators. Everybody kept shooting us fucking down. Had all these great fucking ideas. And then,
Yeah. I had another show where, probably something you probably like.
here
I was
comes
going
the
to go on a
bitch.
tour. No, I was going to go on a tour. You would show up to these random spots doing stand-up comedy. Like, I would show up to a drag show, but I would have nothing but like drag jokes. People would consider them homophobic.
Yeah.
You're just pissing off everybody.
Oh, and you get that reaction. I remember you was telling me about this shit.
Yeah.
You get killed like that.
Yeah, nowadays, yeah.
They got guns.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah, they blow up shit. They burn down Tesla's manufacturers and shit. That's just crazy.
That's have you seen guys with, you probably haven't seen this around Vegas, but when they have a Cybertruck and they got the stickers that say "I got this" before Elon was a douchebag.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
We saw one in New York, and I just felt like depression for whoever owns it, because it was every side they made sure that you could see, no matter what angle you were looking at this vehicle, you knew the person did not approve of Elon Musk. It was like every panel had a fucking sticker on it.
Then somebody smashes it anyways.
I think it had like a.
It writes "fuck you" on it.
I think it had a battle scar on the side. It had some. The steel was not flat.
I think it would push Elon closer to the middle and a little bit further to the right, because he has a trans daughter.
Yeah.
And I think that the schools hid it from him for quite some time, and it really he stole his son from him.
Got him pissed.
That's why he moved Tesla out to Texas. He hates that state. He hates modern day liberals now.
I mean, that's nuts to the people. Whoever was making the calls in California, and they've got this monster company headquartered out there, and you're not making concessions to keep them in the state. That's just fucking retarded.
I know, and they're losing a bunch of Hollywood business.
Yeah,
a lot. We moved out. Rogan moved out. Even Ben Shapiro moved out of there. It's just too expensive.
Fucking Ben Shapiro.
Little guy.
Ben Shapiro. Hello. Nice. Don't look at my sister.
How do y'all feel about not to mention Daily Wire? I heard they're struggling too.
Daily Wire. What was the thing we heard about Daily Wire?
They had a bunch of creators leave. Like Candace was, I think, was the breaking point.
Yeah, I mean,
people leaving.
Their money just. Where does their money come from? Is it
ads?
I'm pretty sure it comes from Israel.
Yeah,
That's where I'm thinking it comes from.
They could do whatever. I think they're good to go money wise. I think that's the one thing they don't have to worry about is money.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, well, the Qataris, everybody knows Qataris are going deep.
Yeah,
Qataris are behind everything these days, guys.
I think they're fine financially.
Yeah, because they got the APAC money, huh?
Yeah.
They get Tim Pool's same deal with
Timmy.
He bet with Netanyahu behind closed door, and he was pissed when everybody found out.
Tim Pool did?
Yeah.
Did you hear about that?
I did not. No.
Yeah.
About,
We
I
did.
think, money, just like I think the
did do
Epstein
some
case is more
AI
about
image
the international
generation just for
banking cards.
fun of Tim Pool with hair, and their images are awesome. But yeah, go ahead.
I think that's why they don't release the Epstein list, is because all the bankers are on it.
Yeah, I think that the Epstein list would, if they were to release all that evidence, it's going to cause damage to the liberal economic order.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think
To
the
the
Epstein
liberal
list would
economic order.
compromise the Saudis and the Qataris and
Swiss.
What?
Yeah, but I think largely the Middle East. I
Did
certainly
she
think
say
there's going to be a lot of
Swiss?
people from Europe on it as
The
well.
Middle
But my
East?
point is,
Which country in the Middle East?
you get
Qatar.
in, no matter who you are, and you go into the skiff or whatever, and they say, "Okay, you want to look at the Epstein stuff? Look," and then you're like, "Hey, wait a minute, that's a Saudi prince right there," and they're like, "That's right." And if we release this, that's going to shatter the petrodollar. They're going to dump oil, align with Russia, and the U.S. economy crumbles. Do you still want to release this? And you're like, "Holy crap!"
Yeah.
Now, for me, I'd be like, "Yep, let's go." But maybe Dan Bongino wouldn't want to do that. Maybe Cash wouldn't want to. Maybe Trump wouldn't want to do that.
That's all book BS.
Damn.
You should stick to music. Have you seen his music?
No,
I've seen
It's
some of
fucking
them.
the best. You
Yeah.
look up Tim Pool music video. These guys got to see it.
He's actually good.
Yeah.
And the
Really
name of the
good.
music group is called Timcast, which I think is the name of his podcast.
Is that actually the name of the band?
Yes.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Yeah, which I thought was insane.
I bet it's been about a year since we've been on this show.
I think it's been longer than that.
Has it been that long?
Mm-hmm. Time flies.
Can't wait to go to the compound and do Tim Pool.
Where's Tim Pool?
Y'all haven't been there yet?
He's he said
Yeah, it's out in the middle of nowhere.
West Virginia. Right
Yeah,
there on the
West
border of
Virginia.
West
Oh,
Virginia.
whoa.
It's like a super huge house out in the middle of the woods. They got a farm. They got their own chickens.
Yeah, the band's called Timcast. Just jump to halfway through.
Yeah, the song isn't going to start until
Today, it's easy when I'm standing there with you. Yet every
even
day
further.
away
Like the
from
band
you.
does not start until like that
Another
one
day,
part.
I only ever needed you.
Yeah. That's the only shot of him.
Got that video on.
Man, what a guy. What a legend. What a legend of the sport.
He should go get
Gets
away
the
from that
coat.
beanie and get that. What's that hat the taxi drivers wear? It's more stylish. Wearing a beanie is like 100 degrees outside.
I mean, why wouldn't he switch it up? If he's going to wear a hat every day, why wouldn't he do something different?
I wonder
every
why he
day?
doesn't just go to a baseball cap.
Make it funny.
Or get plugs.
Or get a fucking wig or something.
Yeah.
And just switch it up. Be funny about it. We in the car jitsu video.
Yeah.
We did VFX to cover my bald spot with hair.
Right.
So you can kind of see it though, like moving around.
Right.
It's like a bun.
Yeah,
It's like a little bun.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Why not? I mean, he looks fine. He looks like a normal guy. Isn't Andrew Tate bald?
He just needs to
Just
shave it.
shave the rest of the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sup, pole? She put a shoe on his head.
Why did he take that picture? What was that for? Oh, okay. He shaved it all off. It looks better that way.
He should be making coffee.
Look at Alex Jones' face. He's like, dude.
Tim,
I know
I'll
he
take-
should have fun with it. Like get like a a wig.
Tim, I'll have a macchiato with 4 shots, please. Now he'd be, if Tim worked at Starbucks, he'd be trans. His name would be Bark or something. You know how their names are.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
His name would be like Davin. Scout. Yeah. Yeah, Scout. Could I get a macchiato with 4 shots?
Oh man.
How do we get on Temple?
I don't know. How the hell we get there? I didn't even know he had a band. Did music. And you're right. That was very good.
Yeah. It is kind of cool that he didn't. That he did a real effort emo song. I mean, I do appreciate that. I don't think that's ridiculous. I think it's. I mean, it's funny, but it's like, you know, you're on Earth for a limited time. If you want to do emo music, you might as well do it. you know?
Yeah.
You only get one ticket here.
He'll look back on it when he's like 65, 70. Damn, that was good.
Yeah, he'll be like, at least I did it. You know.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Right.
Well, there are people who like become millionaires and then they make music and it's not good. They're like, I want to make a song.
Like Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
What was that
Yeah.
song? Party all the time.
Party all the time.
Yeah.
That was taken over. You could hear. I heard that a lot.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Party all the time.
My girl wants to party all the time. Party all the. Everybody knows.
Party all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah, it's sketchy.
Look at Eddie Murphy.
Yes. So what's what can everybody find you guys?
So on Instagram, we're SNL on Instagram.
Yep.
SNL?
SNL, like Saturday Night Live.
You stole it.
Paid an Arab guy $10,000 for the username.
Yeah, it's
Really?
Yeah.
The funniest part is that whoever worked at SNL
Didn't think
to get it
Yeah.
and buy it because SNL's Instagram is NBC SNL.
Yeah.
But we just grabbed SNL.
But Wigger on Twitter, MDE.TV. You search my name on YouTube, Sam Hyde. That's the Sam Hyde Show. And then Scuffed Realtor, my buddy Nick does. If you're into real estate or like blue collar type stuff, the best real estate stream is Scuffed Realtor. That's what to look up if you're into that kind of thing.
Yep.
What about you guys? Where can I find you guys? You want to shout out your
All
Twitter
over
or
YouTube.
Instagram? Hodgetwins.
Hodgetwins.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody actually had our Instagram, Hodgetwins, and I couldn't get it.
Yeah, some asshole actually got it.
What do you want on Instagram?
We were official Hodgetwins, but finally we got it.
We got Hodgetwins.
nice.
But if you go to hodgetwins.com, that's not me.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Andrew Yang, huh?
Andrew Yang?
It's Frank
what was
Yang.
it? Frank Yang.
Frank Yang, yeah.
Wow.
Frank Yang.
And you lost touch with him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love his work. I think he's the best. I just didn't keep up with him. Because he was doing like bodybuilder type content and I was doing comedy stuff. And there was like,
People was calling me at the gym saying, some dude, Frank Yang, is here to see. I was like, fuck, tell him I died. Because I saw that shit he was doing.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not broke anymore. I'm now making money. I'm living life. I don't want to get killed.
Yeah. You guys remember Ziz?
Yeah.
Shout out to Ziz.
Yeah.
Is it Ziz or Ziz? How do you pronounce it?
People pronounce it both ways. But that's the guy, they found him in a
hot tub.
He died in the steam room. Yeah. Joe, how do you pronounce that?
I think it's Z's.
Ziz.
Yeah.
Like, because his name was Aziz, so he just shortened
Yeah, he was like one of the first
was
people.
he, Palestinian or something?
That's
I think he was the Arab Australian kid.
Arab Australian.
That's the spirit to capture. ZYZZ. Look him up and try to embody that spirit and never let him die.
Yeah, he was the very first influential guy in fitness.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was huge. Yeah.
Sick cunt.
Yeah, sick cunt.
Yeah, he was like,
yeah, what was that about? I'm a sick cunt.
Yeah, man.
That's how they speak.
That's what
over
Australians call each other. They call each other cunt.
Yeah.
You go to Australia, get some good eggs.
there. Yeah.
That's Chris's joke.
Get some good eggs.
Good ecstasy.
Sick cunt. Real sick cunt. Australia fucking sucks dick, mate. Australia's hot.
Where's the dance? Let me see the dance.
Oh, yeah, the dance. Wow, how old was he when he died?
He died young, man.
early 20s, I think.
He was like too.
But I think he died young because he could never age. And it's important that people remember him just like this.
Damn.
It's a sick cunt right there.
Myron Jaw.
Yeah, man.
Total sick cut.
Yeah, didn't he come with the term Myron?
Yeah, you Myron.
Yeah.
Myron my gains.
He's the founder of like modern
Yeah.
bodybuilding and like aesthetics and everything.
Right.
Like there was, you go back, you have Golden Age, you have Arnold Schwarzenegger, all that stuff. This is like the modern like internet. He's the
He started all of that.
genesis of that, yeah.
Yeah, then we came up and said, I'm making all kinds of games.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys, man. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah. They actually got us in the Urban Dictionary.
No, you guys are legends, man.
Yeah, well, we need to get back in shape, man. You fat fuck.
You know how hard it is going to be to get back in shape?
Not to glaze you too much, but I mean, I can't even imagine the amount of like young men who started learning about fitness because you guys,
Yeah, we totally fucked them up.
That's why freedom of speech is a double-edged sword.
I remember going to fitness expos and people like come to meet you and they would start crying. I was like, man, I'm not a loser anymore.
What else do you think those guys would have ended up doing?
Yeah.
Fucking nothing, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember a guy came up to me. He says,
why you whispering, bitch?
I want to set the mood.
Gotta make it real smooth.
Right. And I think me and Keith
vibes right now. You're talking on the Hodgetwins podcast. Brought to you by BetterHealth.com. Sign up code Hyde. You ain't gonna kill yourself after this. You gonna get blacked up, blackface, walk around the mall.
You gonna get blacked.
You gonna go black somebody else with blackface on. It's all what you gonna do after BetterHealth.com.
Oh man, it's crazy. You can play a black guy better than I can.
I go in and out of it. Like sometimes I'll try to do the voice and it's not hitting, and then sometimes I'll do it and like, damn, who's that? Who am I listening to? That sounds like an actual
black guy. Yeah.
Sound like an African American.
Sounds like a real one.
Yeah.
Dudu Osun. I am from. My name is Dudu Osun. If I'm sick and I have like extra mucus, I can do it.
Yeah.
You know, the African. Why you do this? Why you come to me and you say, it is not good. The gays, they are gay. These are men who are loving men. They are gay. Sorry. Okay.
No, that was good, bro. That really kept it going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. What you trying to emulate that guy that said, "Why are you gay?"
Yeah.
Why are you gay?
He pulled it off pretty good to me.
Yeah. But anyway, back to my story. We met a guy, and he said I stopped him from killing himself.
Oh yeah. Was that in Australia?
Yeah. I say, dude, you pretty fucking pathetic if I saved your life.
Yeah, but yeah.
What do you do?
He actually found a.
You don't have role models. What do you do if you don't have someone to look up to?
Yeah. And Keith used to have this saying. He used to say, what was that? Your heart's going to...
It's going to make your... Don't... It was pre-workout. I said, don't take too much of your heart. It's going to explode in your fucking chest.
Yeah, and I saw a guy. He told that to Keith.
Yeah.
He came up to us. He was so nervous. He was so happy to say he was in Australia. You could see his pulse in his neck.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. And I said, you need to calm down. And I put my hand on his heart. I said, your heart is going to explode in your fucking chest. He starts fucking just crying.
Yeah.
Because I used to say that shit a lot in the video.
Yeah. I still got
That's
that.
cool. Like your fans, like y'all
That's
know
the
when y'all
shit.
meet
That's-
fans.
Y'all know
Yeah.
when people come to you like, man.
We have people who, they'll say something in earnest, and it makes it worthwhile. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I never realized like the impact you have on people with your work.
Until you go out and do
Until you go
shows
out,
and
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Makes you feel like, man, damn. Makes you feel good. Make your balls get tight.
Yeah.
Your balls get what?
Yeah, it gives you chills. Like your balls
Sucks your
get
balls
tight.
up into your neck. You feel them balls right in your jugular. Got my balls up here right now. Get choked up. Thinking about the impact to society. I got my damn balls in my chin. My balls in the roof of my mouth.
Hey, do you get any pushback when you like emulate black folks?
Not really.
No.
Not yet. I don't think so. I don't think no, man.
Well, what black people do it all the time. They do the white man's voice.
Yeah.
You know.
In Atlanta, remember that all
we've had black people that are like not even fans. Like when we do shows in the South, it's like all black staff. There'll be some people in Chicago, Chicago and Detroit. Those are the blacks that don't like us. But down south, like the black staff, they some of them dig the show. Like it's not.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. In the cities, it's in cities where they're like, Chicago and Detroit, we had some.
Shoot. We was in Boston, and it was a black staff, and them bitches was fucking.
Boston is.
Yeah.
No matter what, Boston, you don't want to go to Boston.
Yeah. I think Joe was doing that. Some black kid in the back in the cafeteria had his little boom box, had a radio, had his song playing. Fuck Donald Trump. I was like, you're here tonight. You got a job. Conservatives, Republicans are huge tippers. You take care of them, you're going to make a lot of money. You come here and you play that disrespecting everybody that came to perform at your club, and you diss them because you have a. It's like the stupidity you find in some of these urban, big metropolitan cities is like brain dead.
Some cities are cooked. I mean, when we went to Chicago in particular, I swear you could feel the 5G.
Yeah,
like there was an air, there was a dangerous atmosphere. It wasn't a vibe; it was like an actual like brain thing. Like I felt it in my head. And we got as soon as we about 20 minutes, maybe 15 minutes on this street in like a nicer area. We had a lady drive by in an Acura MDX with kids in her car, and she was screaming, "Fuck white people! Fuck you, crack!" Do you remember what she said?
Yeah, she was like, "Kill white people."
Kill white people.
That is crazy.
And then another guy, he was doing a street scam thing. He was like, "Can I get some money for my dead son? Can I get some money for my dead son?" Pulls out his Cash App or his Venmo, and he takes Chris's time. So I go up to get Chris away from him, and he starts like fake clutching, like he's got a gun. Like, "You want a problem, motherfucker?" This happened in like a 3-minute period. So yeah, Chicago's they're doing some experiments on people in Chicago. It's not good.
Yeah. You know who lives in Chicago? Nick Fuentes.
Does he live in Chicago?
I said, why the hell do you live in Chicago?
Well, he had that person come to his doorstep.
house,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why he's still there.
He's got all his family's there.
You be bit off in Rhode Island, motherfucker.
Yeah, next. Well, he's coming out to do Fishtank.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So maybe he'll stay in Rhode Island or something.
Should put him in car Ju-Jistu too.
Yeah.
Put him in there with a black chick.
Find an 80-pound black chick.
Yeah, you gotta find a 50-pound
put
black
a
chick.
200-pound black chick. Fuentes in the car. That's gonna be your most viewed episode.
Just have Nick choking some fat black lady.
And Dick Fuentes beating the shit out of her.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Well, shit, man, this has been great.
Yeah.
Thank you guys very much.
Nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, thanks for having us, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us.
Nice to meet you, bro.
Bada bing,
This is
everybody.
awesome.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Sweet. Thank you. Nice to meet you, man. Thank you.
Guys, Hodgetwins, Twins Pod, check them out. They're over on Twitter. Hodgetwins Official. Check them on YouTube too, guys. Subscribe. Hit that bell, y'all.
Yeah, our guest was Sam Hyde, by the way.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Bang. Peace. Thank you for watching.